What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to M.A.D Detailing. So if you've seen our community post, then you know why this video is late. If not, I will tell you real quick. So about halfway through filming this video, we received a phone call stating that our best friend and roommate was involved in a very serious car accident. We don't know the full extent of his injuries as of right now, but we do know that they are serious. So every dime that this video makes will go out to him and his family to help him through these times. So if you could just share this video with as many people as possible, get them to like it, get them to comment, that'll help out tremendously, as we'll be able to pay for a good portion of his hospital bills. So that being said, we hope you guys enjoy this video. We hope that you watch it all the way through and enjoy this beautiful M2 getting detailed. So after we vacuumed up all the leaves from the engine bay, we will be starting the wash process on the engine. So just rinsing it down with a normal water hose. You don't want to use a pressure washer because it just forces too much water in spots that it shouldn't be. And then spraying it down with some M.A.D APC. And then using a tire brush to scrub all the big plastic pieces and a little detail brush to get in all the corners and crevices that we couldn't reach with that. So now that the engine bay is washed, we will dry it off with a blow dryer and then lift the car up and pull the wheels off so we can clean them as well. Now that the wheels are pulled off, we took them outside because the brake dust that were on these wheels was absolutely insane. So we will be using some extreme APC for the tires and then iron eraser for the faces and the barrels, along with a stiffer brush for the tires and a softer detail brush for the wheels. So for the fender wells, we will start off by spraying them down with the pressure washer and then coming back through with a handheld pump up sprayer that has our extreme APC in it. Spray it all over the fender well, suspension components, rotors, everything. Give it a nice scrub with the scrub brush and then finally rinse it off with the pressure washer. So for the center hub and the rotor shield behind it, we will be using our M.A.D acid to clean those up, as well as using a soft detail brush to agitate it. For the exhaust tips, we will be using matte acid combined with a detail brush, a little bit of fine grade steel wool for the black carbon buildup towards the bottom. That's usually really hard to get off, so fine grade steel wool works really good at getting that stuff off. And then a wheel woolly attached to a drill so we can get further back into the exhaust tips. For the door jambs, we will be using some extreme APC and a soft detail brush just to kind of agitate it because they haven't been cleaned in quite a while. before rinsing it back off with the pressure washer. Now that the car has been pre-rinsed, we're going to go ahead and use a foam cannon to get a nice thick layer of foam onto the vehicle before we start washing it with a wash mitt and some detail brushes for the grille, emblems, door handles, trim, stuff like that that's hard to clean with a wash mitt. So now that the car has been completely washed, there was a lot of iron deposits on this vehicle. So we coated the whole thing in iron eraser, let it sit and eat away at those iron deposits before drying the car back off and starting the polish process. So before we start buffing on the vehicle, we're going to polish out these wheels and get them ready for coating. So what we're using here is just a light polish and a soft foam pad. The owner talked about switching out the rims, so we weren't looking for perfection. We were just looking to clean them up a little bit, bring that shine back, and get a little bit of the hazing out. That way when we go to coat them, it locks in that shine and the rims aren't as scratched up and they look nice and brand new. The reason why we did this first is so the coating will actually have time to cure and we're not throwing them back on the car while they're still wet. Now that the wheels have been coated and left to cure, we can go ahead and polish out the rest of this vehicle. So what we're using here is a microfiber cutting pad along with our ceramic cutting compound. With this stuff, we were able to cycle it out just enough to where we got all the scratches out and it didn't leave behind any marring. So we didn't have to take any further steps into polishing out this vehicle. It was good to go. Just strip it down of any wax and oils, and then we can go ahead and lay some ceramic on it. So now that the entire car has been buffed out, we're gonna go ahead and knock out this interior before laying some ceramic onto the vehicle. So right now we're just vacuuming the carpets, and then we will be vacuuming the seats as well, using a detail brush to get in all the cracks and get all the sand and debris out of them. So for this vehicle, being it wasn't so bad, it was just dusty and had quite a bit of makeup stains. We went ahead and used our M.A.D leather for the whole rest of the interior, so the steering wheel, door panels, dashboard, everything like that. And then using a soft detail brush, we were able to agitate everything, getting all the cracks and crevices, and then use a microfiber towel to dry it all. And being that our M.A.D leather is a versatile product, we were able to use it all over this vehicle. So after I clean the seats with the M.A.D leather, you want to protect them and you want to keep them looking nice. So you dry the seat completely off and then apply some M.A.D leather silk. And that'll help protect the seats as well as make them look brand new. So now that we got the interior finished, we can go ahead and lay some ceramic on this vehicle. So we'll just spray it onto an applicator pad, apply it to the panel or the section that we're working in, and then come back through with a clean microfiber towel. And it's important that you have a clean microfiber towel. You don't want to scratch the paint while you're wiping this stuff off. If you do, it's a pain in the butt. You have to buff it all off and then buff your scratch out and then relay the ceramic. So it's easier just to make sure your rag is clean. That way you avoid that whole nonsense of a step that you would have to take if you did scratch it. So using the light, all I'm doing here is just looking for high spots, and again, making sure the rag is not scratching. When you look for high spots, all it is just a spot where you didn't wipe the ceramic off. And once those cure, they're really hard to get off as well. You almost have to buff them. Now that the vehicle is completely finished, it is time for some before and after shots. We hope you guys enjoyed this detail as much as we did. And if you watched up until this point, we just want to give you a huge thank you. You have no idea how much this is going to help our best friend just through everything that he's going through right now. And if you would, please share this video so we can get it out to as many people as possible and hopefully make it to where he doesn't have to come out of pocket at all for these medical bills. A terrible situation to be in, and our heart goes out to all of his family and him especially. So thank you for watching all the way up until this point, and I'm sure, actually I know he'll be grateful that you guys are willing to help as much as you are. So thank you so much, and we hope you enjoyed this video.